Hello students, hope you all are doing well. Welcome back to the part 2 of unit number 8. In part 1 we have discussed the definitions from 1st to 7 and we are going to continue the concepts from 8, 9 and 10 and 8 the unit is going to be completed, from which we are going to get 2 questions or 2 important concepts. Then let us start with our 8th concept, that is invisibles. The concept is invisible. The receipts which are received by a country through sale of services to foreigners during a given period. Like when we sell our services to foreigners, is that clear? When we sell our services to foreigners, whatever the return we received, what income which comes in is nothing but receipts during a given period of time, that is considered as invisible. In a small example, for example, if I sell a fish to you, then in return you are going to pay some money. Is that clear? That is considered as invisible for me. That is a small example just for understanding purpose. In the same way, I am selling, our country is selling services to foreigners, to foreign countries during a given period of time, and whatever the receipts which are received by us, whatever the receipts which are received by us, that means the income which we are receiving is nothing but invisible, and these invisibles might be in the form of interest or dividends. Dividends is nothing but the bonus or the extra percent which the shareholder receive is nothing but dividends. So invisibles might be in the form of interest and dividends, and that the citizens receive of a country from its earnings. Invisible is just very simple, the receipts which are received by a country through sale of services to foreigners during a given period. That means when you are selling your services to foreigners, you are receiving some return which is called as invisible. It may be in the form of interest or dividend, or the citizens of a country can earn. Is that clear? The next one is GATS, General Agreement in Trade and Services. This is the full form. It provides multilateral framework. Multilateral means it is an agreement in which 3 or more nations will take part, and these agreements will reduce tariffs on exports and imports. Tariffs means the taxes which are imposed. So the benefit of GATS is it will reduce the taxes. It will reduce the taxes on exports and imports which are considered as tariff. So General Agreement of Trade and Services is nothing but it is providing a multilateral framework, means 3 or more nations come into an agreement to govern trade and services. Govern means to supervise, to keep an eye whether the services are going truly, honestly, with full transparency or not. The conditions of GATS are transparency and progressive liberalization. Liberalization means free trade. There are no barriers on goods and services. There is a free flow of goods and services which is considered as liberalization. Then what do you mean by transparency? You should not hide something. You must be very honest, so that there must be utmost good faith on others on our part. That means not to hide anything. So what is GATT? It is providing a multilateral framework. Multilateral means 3 or more nations will take part in it, and the advantages, you should not pay any taxes on exports and imports to govern trade and services under the conditions of transparency and progressive liberalization. So GATT provides multilateral framework to govern trade and services under the conditions of transparency and progressive liberalization. And the last concept is export subsidies. It encourages exports to foreigners by granting subsidies. That means we are encouraging export. Export means we are selling our goods to some foreign countries, and also we are granting subsidies. Grant means to give something and not to ask it back again. Once I have given you some amount, I should not ask back from you again. That is nothing but granting. Subsidies is nothing but it is an amount given by government to individual or firm, that may be in the form of cash or it may be in the form of grants. So it encourages the exports to foreigners by granting subsidies. Then the goods which are exported, the government is granting subsidies on that. The goods which are exported, government is granting subsidies on that. The tariffs on imports, and it will eliminate external deficit. These are the two advantages of export subsidies. That means you should not pay taxes on imports. You should not pay taxes on imports. The second thing is it will eliminate. Eliminate means it will remove external deficit. External deficit means you are paying more amount than you are receiving. You are paying extra amount than you are earning. That is nothing but deficit. That is a loss for you. So this export subsidies are removing your losses, that is your external deficit, and also it is removing your taxes on imports. These are the two advantages of export subsidies. It encourages exports. We are selling goods to foreigners, so it is encouraging exports of our country by providing subsidies on goods exported. By providing subsidies on goods exported. Then there are two advantages of export subsidies. You need not pay tariffs on imports. Tariff means you are paying taxes, so we need not pay any tax. The next point is we are eliminating external deficit, means an extra amount which you are paying than you are receiving, which is a loss. So we are eliminating all the losses. These are the two advantages of export subsidies, and we have also discussed GATS and also discussed invisible. The concept is little confusing, but it is not impossible also. Write it for 5 times, by heart it at least for 10 times, and I hope you are going to get 2 questions, 2 marks concepts out of the 10 which we have discussed. See you in the next class with some more uninteresting topics. Till that, stay home, stay safe, and always keep practicing.